Today we are looking at taking a sell on New Zealand dollar CHF and pound against US dollar. As you might already know, in my own personal trading, I do not just trade based on technical analysis alone. In fact, I am very bold to say in my trading that what gives us the overall direction of the market is the fundamental analysis. And when we are trading fundamental analysis, it is different from trading news. In fact, a lot of things that people are doing and they call it fundamental analysis is not fundamental analysis. You can see, let me show you an example. If you go to Forex Factory today, you can see here that there is a news that came out against pound. You see the news came out red today. But when you look at the chart on the 4-hour time frame, let me just show you something that you need to understand. The market has been pushing up massively from the time that this news was released in the morning. That was around 9:30 a.m. Nigerian time, and this is 1:45 p.m. Pound has been pushing up, and that is to tell you that a lot of people who just go to Forex Factory and they wait for news to be released and they place a trade, they are not trading the right way. What they are doing is not fundamental analysis. Okay, you can also check today. You can see that another news has been released against US dollar. You can see it's in favor of US dollar, but if you check this particular chart now, it is still pushing upward. So this is to tell you that you need to think better and trade better. There is a way that we trade. In my private community today, which is actually free of course, people are trading their life with me. A lot of people wanted to sell pound against USD this morning, but I asked all of them to wait. And if you look at it here, actually we have a sell bias on the pound for some time. For a long period of time, we have been selling. Look at the rating of pound. Pound is 49 in our Weldds for macro rating, because we track a lot of economic data from GDP to inflation to unemployment rate, interest rate, retail sales, central bank balance sheet, a lot of them. And then we rate economies according to the ones that are very sound, speaking fundamentally, and those that are not doing well this period or slightly when it comes to relative basis. And we see that US dollar is the strongest economy, and for that reason we have been buying the dollar for a considerable period of time. In fact, even this currency pair, the pound against US dollar, we have been selling pound against US dollar from around this zone. We have been selling. Today we are still going to look for a sell, because the fundamentals tell us that we should be selling this particular currency pair. So that is what this rating is actually giving us. So what do we do when we come to the chart? We took that last trade after this market came down. We took that trade around here and went all the way there to give us profit, and now we are waiting to enter another sell. And this was the signal I shared in my community this morning. I asked people to wait. You know, what can happen to this currency pair? I told everyone in the community to wait. The place where I'll be very confident to take this trade is the 61.8 fib level. This market come to this zone, we have a pending order at 1.3005, and then around the 78.6 fib level, which is 1.3035. Those are two areas I would like to sell this currency pair again. And if you look at it from the daily time frame, you can see that we can sell back down to this zone, to this area. So if we sell from there, we should be coming down to this area. How do you set the stop loss and take profit? For me, I trade using this ATR calculator. You know, every currency pair has the number of pips that it moves in a day or in a month or in a week. So for this trade, this is what we did. We came to investing.com. You can also use Yahoo Finance to do this particular analysis. So you open the currency pair you want to trade, you go to the search box and search for that particular currency pair. So we are looking for, and open the historical data. So it will tell you the historical data for this particular currency pair. So if I download at least 13 days worth of data and I take it to my calculator, the moment you paste, this thing will calculate the ATR, which is average true range for the past 12 to 13 days, and it will give you an average. If you are a longer term trader, you should use the weekly data or the monthly data. Seeing this, you will now come here, our entry point. This was a signal I already sent, but in case you did not, you were just coming here, we see the entry point around 1.3008. So you just go to the calculator and type 1.3008, enter, and it will calculate for you stop loss 1.3042, and take profit is 3 times of the stop loss. If you take the second second entry point, which is here 1.3035, and type here 1.3034. It will also give you a stop loss and a take profit for the second trade. So that is that about pound against USD. If you come to the Weldds Forex Academy, we take you a deep dive into fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is what really moves the market. Then we cover a lot of technical analysis, market sentiment, risk management, and everything you need to understand in order to be a very profitable trader. You have an opportunity to join the Weldds Forex Academy today. Check the description of this video and you will see a link to a WhatsApp. Chat me today that you want to join the Weldds Forex Academy, and I'll be glad to feel like it's not there. The next currency pair, as I told you, is New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. And if you look at the rating here, New Zealand dollar is one of the weakest currency so far, and that was one of the reasons I gave that trade on New Zealand USD that we used to make money the past 2 days. And today, look at the rating of New Zealand is 37, while Swiss franc is 43, although both of them are close. I usually like when the difference between them is much. Like if you trade a currency like USD against euro, you should see a very clear trend. These two currencies are close, but for the past 1 week, New Zealand has been dropping significantly in rating. So that is to tell you that we can actually sell New Zealand against the Swiss franc. So having said that, you come to the analysis. I've already done this analysis and given a signal to people in my community this morning. And I just want you to look at it. If you look at it very well on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this currency has already shown you that it is selling by breaking this level. All right. So I use the Fibonacci retracement from this high to this low on the 4-hour time frame. You can do multi time frame analysis, but on the 4 hours, this is where I used to make my trading decision after looking at the weekly and the daily time frame. Okay, so my entry point for this currency pair, we're going to set a pending order at this level, 61.8 fib level, or we will also set it at the 78.6 fib level. Those are two areas that I like entering my trades. Okay, and I call this place the Weldds area, the Weldds entry zone, the Weldds. If you want to join, make sure you do proper risk management, because there is no guarantee that you will make money in this trade. I want you to like and write a comment on this thing to promote the YouTube channel. You see, we are dishing out a lot of valuable content, but our channel is still very small. So I need you to help us promote this channel by liking, subscribing. It will go a long way in helping the algorithm.